Well, hello and welcome to the latest edition of the Tao Manifesting Tarot. Thank you very much if you're here as a first timer, long timer, cross watcher. Everybody, welcome all of the time. Alrighty, for the first timers most especially, what makes this tarot reading different from all others? Well, first of all, I focus on manifesting energy, which changes the interpretation a little bit because it's focused on you and your potential. You can tap in or tap out of this manifesting energy anytime. If you don't buy it, don't do it. See you tomorrow. I do a brand new read every day, 365, so we can do the manifesting tarot again tomorrow. But most people find that this energy does apply. So, along with focusing on manifesting energies, I use 8 to 10 cards from 4 different decks. I endeavor to do the hyper shuffle, which starts the whole process. You'll see that's different. And then finally, I try to get the read within a 10-minute window because, again, I'm focused on you. 10 minutes does not take long for you to review the manifesting energy around you right now. It allows you to better navigate your life, and you can fit a 10-minute read into your life each and every day. That's the whole point. Alrighty, so let's begin. As I said, I begin with the hyper shuffle. Let's get to it. Here we go. The Tao Manifesting Tarot reading set up for today. Okay, let's begin with the manifesting energy from the Oracle card deck, Imagine. Imagine and pay attention to that moon up there. We have a full moon coming up, I think, in about a week. A little bit farther than a week. Nevertheless, full moon dead ahead. That will help fire up your imagination, especially because of the fact that around that same time we have Jupiter and Neptune and Venus all meeting together, all conjuncting. You want to talk about firing up your imagination? Ooh, yeah. And that really is key because this is the month when you really have to start moving into 2022. And to do that, you have to have an image. Where am I going? What do I see? What do I feel? So this is very important. And I suspect making it through the month of April and then into May and June with the eclipses, you will look back and find that this was a tremendously imaginative time. So imagine the best for you and manifest it. Imagine. Very powerful, very good. Alrighty, so let's begin. And we start with 2 pages. Remember, pages always change the story. We have the Page of Wands, we have the Page of Pentacles. Page of Pentacles talking about the values, your value system. And the Page of Wands talks about enthusiasm, excitement, joy. Maybe that's what your Page of Pentacles is saying, that your value system should include in major proportion joy, enthusiasm, happiness. Just chasing money isn't going to do it for you. So imagine a life with joy, excitement, enthusiasm, happiness. That's a good place to start in terms of your overall value picture. So the pages are working there together to make for something different. Now let's move to the other side here. And we have Justice, and we have the Three of Swords. Three of Swords basically for me at this kind of a read, especially in a manifestation read, is thinking. False information. You've been fed it all over the place. Everything that you've been fed pretty much is false. Unless you have been researching on your own. But basically, you've been handed a bill of goods. Okay? And that has broken your heart because you've lost faith. You're looking for justice in your life. That's part of what you imagine. That's the manifesting energy. You imagine a life of joy, of happiness, excitement, and fairness. And you have not been getting much justice, and may not get it in equal measure for a time. 2022, 2023 will be tough years. That is why it is so important for you to imagine what you want in your future. Clearly envision, feel it, see it, hear it, taste it, whatever it takes, do it. Alrighty, so let's move down to the bottom row here, magnification cards, and we go to the 9 of Swords. Tough card. Because this is what's driving you on right now. It's the constant worry. It's the coulda, shoulda, wouldas, geez, what's true, what's not true. Because swords are ideas, right? Swords are thoughts. And there is still a lot of pressure. Yes, we are sort of conditioning ourselves to live in a different era, a different way, with different values, different directions. But we know on our gut level that things aren't right. And again, you see in this picture the moon. I believe coming up in the next week or so, and certainly into May with the eclipses, you are going to have a revelation. You'll be able to break this stuff. You'll be able to stop worrying and maybe start envisioning. Again, that's the reason for the imagination. Control what you're thinking and you're feeling. And in fact, speaking of self-control, that's what the 9 of Pentacles is all about. 9 of Pentacles, this gal, yeah, she's got pentacles all around her, and there would be tarot readers who would go, oh, lots of money, a lot of possessions. Again, things are not the answer. You know, the Dalai Lama says that we have been put here on earth to love one another and use things. Instead, we use people and we love our things. That's the problem. She knows that. She has a very clear sense of priorities in her life. She knows what her values are, and that gives her tremendous strength. But it's up to you to make the decision. It's up to you to imagine in your heart, in your mind, in your spirit. What do you see for yourself? Which road are you going to take? You have the control, you have the option now to make that decision, at least. And remember, you make that decision, it will eventually become a reality. But you got to get involved, and that means you have to imagine. You got to tap into that spiritual side of yourself. And that's not hocus pocus stuff. That is, the power of the mind is huge. And what you have to do is plan on moving slowly, not carefully or cautiously to the point of slowing you down, but move with balance, temperance. Very often with the temperance card, a lot of tarot readers will say we have to slow down and measure. No, you balance. You balance mind, body, and spirit. That's the temperance. You need to move forward, and you do the first big step, imagining. What do you want in your future? At your gut level, at your soul level. Move that way with your mind, your body, and your spirit. And frankly, here's the vice versa card in reverse. It's something going on inside of you right now. 7 of Swords. What you're doing is basically saying, or wands, you're saying to yourself, that's it. I've had enough. I am going to now step forward. I've tried to play the game every way I can, and it really hasn't worked for me. So now I'm going to stand up for me. I'm going to stand up for my values, my principles, and I'm going to imagine what I want my life to be. 7 of Swords, the vice versa card. Again, it is not materializing because he is reversed, has his back to you, but you are in the process of putting that all together. You are on the verge of manifesting. All you have to do is imagine. You can do this. Alrighty. I do a brand new read every day, 365. That means, of course, you and I can do this again. But please help me out a little bit down below. Like, subscribe, share. I would love to have you back tomorrow. But whenever you and I have a chance to manifest tarot together, I look forward to it. I hope you do too. And between now and then, I wish you peace and blessings.